A group of daycare operators in Toronto is trying to send a message to the Ford government. They've closed their centre for the day and are taking their frustrations about the province's daycare funding model straight to the government's doorstep. Our Lane Harrison is at Queen's Park, where an all-day protest is happening now. Lane, what's behind this demonstration there today?
Yeah, Dwight, so I'm at the north side of Queen's Park right now, where I've got busloads of childcare operators and employees behind me here. I'll let you take a look at them. They've been chanting and waving signs all morning. They've also had at least one NDP MPP, Chris Glover, came out and chatted with them. And the reason that they're here is that starting in January, childcare fees are going to be capped at $22 a day. And now that's part of the federal government's plan to bring fees down to $10 a day. And the concern comes from operators who say they're worried that costs for things like extra staffing and special programming won't be part of the funding model under this $22 a day cap. Zoe Persoulis is an organizer and operator of a Vaughan-based daycare that's closed today. We spoke earlier.
Affordability is something that we want to see stay. We see the need, we see how expensive life is, we see the benefit that families are having, but at what cost? Because if parents do not come to the forefront, you know what they're going to see? They're going to see closures, they're going to see underfunded childcare centers, and they're going to see very low quality.
But one advocate that I spoke to noted that most of the childcare in Ontario is not-for-profit, about 70%. And they say that the not-for-profit sector is meanwhile working hard to prepare for the cap in 2025.
Many of them, I just want to say, are actually distancing themselves from the actions that we're seeing from these owners today. Several childcare programs that I know have written to their families to say, not only do we disagree with the reasons that they're holding these protests and closures, we also disagree with the way they're doing this, trying to throw parents in the middle of this issue, and sort of holding parents' spaces hostage.
So, Dwight, we have heard from the provincial and federal governments on this. In a statement to us earlier this month, the education minister for the province said that they agree that the cap should be lifted for-profit daycares, and they said that Ottawa needs to provide more funding, while Ottawa is meanwhile standing firm on this and saying that the cap is needed to keep profits healthy but not excessive. Dwight?
Lane Harrison at Queen's Park with frustrated daycare operators. Thank you, Lane.